Hey guys, welcome back to Toy Box Player Reviews. Josh Stewart coming at you once again. And today, in the Toy Box, what do we got? Woo! Totality. V-Man Slipknot signature pedal from KHDK pedals. Who else but those guys bringing out something like this? Wonderful stuff. They're bringing out some great signatures. And this lines up with one of the best so far that they've done for my taste. I am a bassist, so I'm biased bassist. Woo. Anyway, let's look a little bit further at this. We've got artwork by Luke Priest, legend, Metallica, Blink-182, Pearl Jam. Real special touch there. Made in Prague and a pentagram on the back. Beautiful stuff. Antonin Salva is the guy who approached me with this originally, told me what was going on, asked me a couple of things, came to a show. He knows I'm an effect nut. I know he's an effect nut. He told me about the concept. I was like, brilliant. It's loosely or fully based on an Animato Fuzz pedal, which was a boutique Japanese type fuzz. A very chaotic pedal, especially for us bassists. Almost unusable because it had no clean or dry path. And we know that's what we need. Ironically, isn't it ironic? To get a really, really good dirty sound, one of the most important things is to have a really good clean sound at the same time. This ticks that box. So why don't we go and listen to a few sounds and then we can talk a little bit more about it afterwards. Let's check out the chaos. V-Man from Slipknot. I think it's worthy. You let me know if you think it's worthy. Here we go. Boom. Okay, there it is. Boom, what a sound, what a crazy, crazy effect that is. Lots of fun to play with. When I got it in the mail, pick it up. Actually, let's check out this box. That's when I did get it in the mail. I was well impressed when I saw this crazy looking thing. Not often I get impressed. I just hold it very professional I am, just holding everything over my face. It's not often I get impressed by the packaging, but I must have been a cat in my former life. Check this out. You get some box candy in here, story of the whole process. You get a certificate that says, congratulations. It made me happy the moment I opened the box. 125, that's serial number 125 of 250. Only 250 made to date. Are they going to do them, reprint them, alchemize them? I don't know what they do with them. Who knows? They might not. So you better get one before they're gone. We're talking $250 for a boutique handmade pedal, handmade in Prague. It's written on the back. Can't go wrong. Let's go into the tech specs before I get lost talking too much about stuff that no one's interested in. Right, so tech specs. One of the most important things, in my opinion, on a bass drive. Clean channel, dirty channel. You need the clean. You don't have to have, there's different setups to do it, dry mix, whatever. But without that, makes it impossible for us to sound epically massive, which is what we want. And ironically, to do so, we need a lot of clean in our drive tone. And guys, you've done it. You've nailed it with this one. We've got our clean volume over here and our gain volume over here. Our input, back of the pedal, single input, obviously splits it in two internally, puts it back into one, and out it goes. You know, your Justin Chancellors, your Tim Bobs, these guys have been from the beginning running more than one amp, splitting their tone out. These guys have done it for us inside this pedal. So it helps us sound epically huge. V-Man, of course. How do I not mention V-Man? It's his signature. That's what it's all about, that ground shaking, massive bass. Slipknot, aggressive, huge. And you've got to have a certain spice, flavor, and tone of distortion to be heard in the sea of distortion and the epic wall that is Slipknot sound. This pedal lets you do it. You get some modern tones, you get some vintage tones. So let's dive into how we get some of those tones. And then I'm going to play a little more. The sound I was using before is what I was classed as my sound using this pedal. It's something that I basically set and forget all the dials. And I've got 3 distortion pedals in one using this little mid switch in the middle. I'll go into that right now and what that mid switch does. Let's start with the clean, then the dirty. Clean channel, you got a volume. Around where it's set now is somewhere around unity gain, which is, of course, same volume in as same volume out on the clean tone. Ant wanted me to stress that these treble and bass that affect only the clean, those are boost only. So when you turn them all the way down, that's at 0. So it's not cut and boost from 12 o'clock. It's boost all the way and boost as much as you like. We got 80 hertz on the bass. And the treble is actually more a high mid because we got 1200 hertz, 1.2K is the treble. Then we go over to the dirty section. Now we've got a tone that controls, that's the tone of the dirt, not the tone of the whole pedal. Look at me snaking away with that hand. And then we go up here and we've got the gain, how much gain we're going to add to the signal and our gain volume. So we don't have a master, but we do have the adjustability between the gain and the clean volume to set our master if we want to bump up 3 or 5 dB when we engage this puppy, or if we want to keep it unity, if we want to go up 18 dB, push it all the way up, blow the sound guy out of his chair, which is always funny. It's always funny if you don't have to pick him up and clean it up afterwards. Anyway, let's move on from that. And we're not wishing that on any sound guys. No bad karma. Let's push that away. Mid switch in the middle. So Ant-Man tells me down is original Animato. So when it's all the way down, that's the original, whatever the circuitry, snaky hand bypassy thing is, or signal path bypass. What am I talking about? Doesn't matter. Typical Aussie, eh? And then we go bang into the middle, and the middle is a scoop. So we got a mid scoop on the distortion. Obviously sounds great. You got your clean tone punching through, and then you got the option to scoop out the distortion and really kind of make a monstrous sound. And then we go to the top and we got a mid boost, a low mid boost. And again, just very useful. So my way of using this is having it set the way you saw in the first playthrough or how it is now. And I just use the mid switch. And I essentially have 3 different distortions, 3 really usable distortions, flavorful distortions, the umami of distortion boxes. This is umami. Look that up if you don't know what it is. It's important. So the other thing I should mention about this, it's not really a tech spec, but this thing lights up like it's got crazy eyes coming out the skeleton. There's lights even on here. There's lights everywhere. This pedal, it's like a satanic Christmas tree. It's brilliant. So without further ado, why don't we jump into some more playing, less of this, more of this, and I'll run through some of the, dirt off, clean off. I'll just run through some of the flexibilities. And I should also mention, I am told on good authority, and I've seen V-Man play it like this, you can plug a guitar through this thing. It sounds incredible too. But we're here to check out the bass side. So let's bass it up. there you have it. That's what the Totality does. That's the totality of the totality. I love it. I think it's a great pedal. I'd like to introduce something, if I may now. It's a brand new thing on the Toybox Player Reviews, and it's called Toybox Player Ratings, where I give everything a rating from 0 to 5 in 5 different categories. And that's 0 to 5 stars. I can't really go to 6 stars or 7 stars because I've never experienced that sense of luxury. But I have had the 5-star, the robes and the slippers and the cigar in the bathtub. But, well, we don't smoke anymore. Of course, we don't do any of that. Whatever you do in the bathtub, keep it yourself. Stays in the bathtub. Let's not talk about bathtubs anymore unless someone sends me a pedal called Bathtub, which would be some kind of reverb. But let's move on from that, or a slushy. Let's just move. What's going on in here? You don't want to know. So back to this. The 5 categories start with category 1, as it would. Build and components. Build quality, component quality. I popped it open, checked it out, wiggled all the knobs. Don't do that. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. I was thinking about the bathtub again. Stay away from that. Wiggled all the knobs, touched all the things. I touched it all. And it's all great. Quality, exceptional, 5 stars. Let's go to the next thing. Design and features. Look at it. The design is incredible. The LED show alone when you switch this thing on is enough to put it on your pedal board, let alone what comes out of the sonic boom that comes out of this thing when you click it on. So design and features, great. I mean, the footprint itself, it's a little bigger than your normal pedal, but to have all of this stuff squeezed too tightly together would be very unusable live. So I think they got the size right. The features, your bass and treble with your on your clean side, your tone and your drive with your little mid switch that affects the. Well done, guys. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. Now, usability. Boonk. The ball's going, it's going, hits the fence, bounce back in the park. I'm not even American. I keep using baseball. I'm sure we play baseball in Australia. I should be using cricket terminology, but no one knows about it. Instead of a 6, it's a 4. So it is a 4. I'm giving this a 4. I thought, is it a 3 or a 3.5? It can't be a 3.5 because I decided not to use half stars. So it's either a 3 or a 4. 3 is too harsh. Now, the reason it's not a 5, for me, it's a 5 personally. But I think for bass players as a whole, this may become a little time consuming to find that sound that you really, really like. And anything worth doing is worth digging for, I was told once upon a time. Now, I don't know if that's true. You may disagree. But with this, you might have to dig a little bit and prod and push to get your own signature sound out of this pedal. So I'm going to say 4. It is relatively simple and usable, but I think if you're beginning or just starting out with drives, you may struggle a little with it. Having said that, you may just click it, turn it on, and blow everyone away. So let's just say it's a 4. 4. Now let's move on to the sound. The sound, category number 4 is the sound, and the sound is very, very good. Bloody good, I was going to say. I don't know if I can say bloody. Am I going to offend anybody? Bloody good, mate. It knocks it out of the park again for me. More baseball. It's a 6 cricket. Smash through the goals. Goal. 18 points, whatever you want to give it. There it is. Sound, my taste, all the way. This is usable for me. I don't have another drive pedal that's anything like this. So I'm going to have to make space on my board for yet another drive, which I never planned to have. Thank you, KHDK, for destroying my pedal board real estate. And by the way, I'm not giving this back. The moment I finish this video, taking my bass, my little backpack with this in it, I'm gone. You guys will never see me again. That's how much I like the sound of this pedal. Now, category number 5, mojo. The special sauce, the magic, the thing that makes you go and groove out. This has got it. It got me the moment I started playing. It's alive, it's bubbly, it's quirky, it's got me. It's got the mojo. It sucks me in, and it hasn't yet spat me out. I'm still tumbling through its chaotic goodness. The totality of this pedal is immense. So it gets a 5. So that's almost a 5 out of 5 in every category. So that means get yourself one of these before they're gone. These guys are making some great boutique pedals. They're doing lots of signature stuff for lots of different artists. I hear there's some more great stuff coming out really soon. I hope I get to test a few more because I'm loving every minute of it. So, guys, please, if you like what I'm doing, hit subscribe. Let's get some more videos going. I'm enjoying this. I hope you're enjoying it. Comments, ask me some questions, throw me some stuff out. Let's get some back and forth. Bit of banter, lad. Bit of banter. Why not? Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, Tony Box Player says thank you and sending you some love. See you soon. Boom!